Hello students, today we will start our lecture direct coding as our today's topic is conditional structures in C language, or you can say selection structures also. Some people also call it selection structure. When you open a new source file, instead of going in depth of the theory, I want to give you a practical concept where you can directly do the programming. So here we are going, either you can call it decision control structure, or you also can say we know the multi-line comments with slash asterisk. So I want to give you notes here likely, or you can also call it selection control structure. Selection control statement, when they are saying that normal wording that used is selection control statement. In both condition, now as we have a sequential execution of path of the programming that we proceeded. Line one get programmed, line two did program, then three, then four, then five. As sequentially things are going on. Now we want to divert change in the execution of program. Not either one thing going to be displayed or the second thing going to be displayed. It's supposed to be if somebody said, what is your age? And the age criteria is 25 years. Everybody asks what your age. If we are asking from your age and age, the carrier, the block of age carrier or range, we have one that for their job is 25 years. So either you are above 25 or you are below 25. Obviously it's 23, so means it's selected, it's correct. But if the same guy is of 26, so it's not correct. These two lines will be there. So either one line will be printed or another line will be printed. And this type of structure, we have to go in C++ with a structure. In this case, this is called if structure. If structure. We check condition and then that thing is going to be printed. We don't check a condition, and if then we say we put a condition. We remember there's no semicolon. There will be no semicolon at the end of no semicolon. No semicolon. At the end of any control structure, there will be no semicolon. And it's not ended. And without a brace, it can carry with a single line. If you want more than one lines, you want to put more than one lines in if condition, then you should have to give a brace. Step by step, very slowly, we'll proceed with this lecture and tell you how that if condition works. In last example, in our last lecture, where we basically compiled all the operators in one lecture, that you have seen that in those programs, what we did that if that thing is less than that, then a statement is displayed, or if that thing is that, then that is another statement displayed. A single line caution. Similarly, if you remember our last single line equation program in our calculator, if the positive sign is there, then the positive addition is going to be done. If negative sign is there, then subtraction going to be done. Similarly, now step by step, you want to concrete that is the most important structure. If analysis in the programming, the most important structure is down your code that give you more efficiency in its application, and anything you can design with the help of if. The basic thing in the whole programming world is the thing if that thing is happening as we are now in the visual programming mode, we don't have to repeat a thing again and again. We are mostly working in forms. If you know the if structure, then any programming language, you can implement whatsoever you want. So if a condition that definitely knows to do this, or do this, do this. The do this can be a single line. The do this can be a, the do this can be a single line, can be a single line, can be a single line. The simple thing. If condition, do this. If condition, do that. If condition, do this. So that's only going to be a single line. Or similarly, if you want more than one lines, then we have to go with the braces. So we are going with a simple presentation here. If condition, a single line. Let's have an example for that thing. If condition, a single line. You can say that that's a simple from the decision control structure. Is the syntax means A is the first syntax. This type of syntax you want to use. So I just exclude the programming, include I of the comments from here first. So include I stream Save the file. So it's our first example of it. If example one, and definitely we will go with a lot of examples using namespace std. Now you are, I think, have memorized that these four things are the necessary part of this version. IOStream using namespace std, integer main, and return 0. Here, for example, I have a variable integer age. In age, I just see out and ask from the user, enter your age. And then we got the theme. We have done already input output stream and put here the variable of age. Now I come here with the statement of if condition is age, if his age is greater than or equal to 25, means that guy is selected. See out. In a single line, we says that you are selected. As the barrier we have saved, the barrier is that the guy must have to be 25 or above. If 25 or above, you got selected. Otherwise, we put another line. This line is out of that segment. That if age is less than 25, never put an equal to sign here. Otherwise, ambiguity in this program, in the 25 got selected and 25 is also got rejected. Both lines will be printed. So never put an equal to, less than, equal to, is making a range that anyone below 25 is not going to be selected. That you are below 25. Your age is below 25. A basic simple program that you are age is below 25. Simple, very simple. If give a condition, do this. If give a condition, do that. I put F9. I just enhance it a little so you people can understand it. And 0 errors and 0 warnings are coming all the time. If you are regular with your course, now you won't got any type of problem with this. So I press F10 now. It's in your front of you that if I put my age 27 years, I put 27 years and says enter, it says you are selected. Good. And again, I run it again and I put my age is 24 years and it says you are below 25. Very simple. In last example, we have gone through with that. Very simple, that if that thing is there, then this section will be printed. Else, normally when you use else, so we are saying it else. Again, if this simple condition, so let's move a little further. We go with a B instruction of our if structure. The B syntax of our structure says that if there is a condition, then do this. We normally write it here. Do this. This can be a line or can be a block. Else, do that. In C++, you don't have to go with the indentation. There is no problem with the indentation like Python. Here you have to be accurate. It's a free-form language. You write one line. And when we have more than one line, when we start making blocks. I'm not making blocks. Now do this and do that. Similarly, with the two if condition, but now because there's two paths only, if the condition is true, do this. Otherwise, do that. Similarly, if I want to change this in then I don't have to write this if condition again. So I just rectify that program that if, for your ease, I'm just making the indentation. So we know a basic writing strategy. And then we don't need this thing here now. Instead of that, we put else. Be remember very carefully, no semicolons at the end of a control instruction, as they are marking their own territory. They're marking their own territory, they're not finishing here. They said that if this condition, then it's finishing here on that block. Then if that condition is finishing here on that block. So if age is greater than or equal to 25, then you are selected. Else, on the consequence of if it's not true, then else. So if will take the truth path, and the else will take the false path automatically. If the condition is true, this path will be followed. And else means otherwise, as the condition is false, When the condition is false, we will follow this path. The second path will be follows. Similarly, the same program with a different structure, with a simple syntax, that's else-less structure. And now here you got a structure with else. If condition, do this, only a single line, else do that, only a single line. You can go with so many programs with that. So you people have to understand how that simple line is. Most important thing in the programming phenomena when you are doing this thing, the if structure, if you know how to if analysis or if structure work it out, you can make anything that you want to do in the programming. In computer programming, from 0 point to any machine learning and artificial intelligence program, totally they all depends on that if condition. And I press F10 again. So if your age is 21, so it will respond to me you are below 25. Then again I run the program. And when I again run the program, I put my age is 38, and here it says you are selected. Means both have the same condition, but we remember every condition have their appropriate position. The else-less if is a very useful thing. In the previous examples, you have seen that, but as we've grown up further in our programming structure, we got more fluent, you will get to be. But I want that only you go and practice only this thing. The more logical thing is that if you want to make a program of, I just change this program into, you can take the screenshot if you want to save the program, and a program of odd and even programs. Similarly, I just put here, now it's a number. I will enter a number, enter a number. How you can practice various things. This is simple, enter a number. Now I want that I enter a number and computer will tell me it's an odd or it's an even number. So here I put that if number modulus 2 is equal to 0. Very simple. If we make a division of 2 with a modulo operator, we already have gone with the modulo operator in our last lecture. If you have a little confusion why I'm calling that percentage sign a modulus, so you must have to go back and just repeat your lecture number 9. Lecture just behind this lecture we have uploaded. So here in condition we says that if number divided by 2 or the modulus means remainder is 0, so then definitely it's an odd. So given or it's an odd number, it's an even number, sorry, it's an even number that's fully divided by 2. Or similarly, if it's not even, then it's an odd number. It's an odd number. Both are vowels, even for T and odd for 2. So let's again compile it. And then we execute the program. If I put 5, so it tells me it's an odd number. Okay. And if I put here 6, so it says me it's an even number. So given number, it's an even number. And you can also put the number here. If you want more understandable answer, put a number here. And then also put a number here. So number is also get visible. In that criteria, you can compile it again. 0 error, 0 warning after F10, and I put 5 here. So it's an odd number. It's 5. 5 is an odd number. And again, if I put here 8, so it says me it's an even number. 8 is an even number. So like using if, we just provide a little intelligence to our computer to make a program that you can find out, judge it out, that number that we're providing is an odd or even. Like this, we can make so many programs and if structure. Our main concern will remain that we gradually understand the if structure. Today, we're just giving you a basic example of if structure, a basic criteria. Like this, you can do so many programs for the if structure. So you can understand better the if structure, go with basic thing, currency conversions, and that type of thing. And our next lecture, definitely will give you the complicated structure of a structure as we try to teach you how if the structure can execute a complete block. And what is the difference between block execution and a single line execution. So today in this lecture, we just have to understand the if with else-less structure, a single line, and then if and else structure in controller structure. That's all from today.